Hey guys, Ja with JRSP, Johnson Reality Self Protection. So I've already established like 100 times that I'm not a good talker. That's why when I started this channel, I started out like doing the AI text to speech or whatever, and that was a pain in the ass, so I quit doing it. But I was able to, get what I wanted to say across and get it done in a timely manner. But it took a long time to edit those videos exactly how I wanted to edit them. But I liked doing it that way because like I say I'm not a good talker. I say and stuff like that all the time, and it used to bother me. I used to have a different channel where I think we've already discussed that, where I talked about Rotomotive coolers and stuff. I love Rotomotive coolers. Like we got a Canyon over here. I'm not bringing it in like it's got stuff on it, but I got an Orca Canyon. I had three Pelicans. I have Fat Boy coolers. I've had a lot of different coolers from different cooler companies. Did a lot of ice retention tests and stuff. And yeah, back then I used to talk on those. That was back when I first kind of started out on YouTube, and I would talk to the camera, and people would give me a hell of a hard time in the comment section, like, "Oh yeah, like giving me a hard time, like you say like and all the time and stuff." And I mean, people just like they just feel like they got to be negative. They got to comment like for no good reason. Like when you know you could go make your own video. You could go make your own video on your channel. Like if you got a problem with something that I say, don't waste your time and my time in my comment section. Go make your own video about it, and maybe get some views and some likes and stuff or whatever. But yeah, I just decided to start talking to you because you can't never make nobody happy. Like I was doing the text to speech videos, busting my ass to get those out. It was a pain in the ass to edit those, like I just said. And people were still complaining, like in the comment sections, like, so, oh, you should probably just talk and everything. And I got to the point where it was like, I'm just gonna turn the comments off because I don't have to deal with it. I'm not gonna deal with other people's negativity. Um, because I don't have to. This channel's not about negativity. It's not about I really no offense to any of you guys, but I really could give uh, like I don't want to cuss, but I could really give two fucks less about your opinion. Like when I know what I'm talking about, and a lot of times you don't know what you're talking about. It's like somebody like chimed in about my No Metal Nux final verdict. He must have a pair of No Metal Nux. He must be a fan because I doubt he even watched the whole video because yeah, I didn't even read his whole either one of I glanced at his comments, saw that they were negative, saw they were going negative. He started off in one of them with and kind of mocking me, and so simply. I didn't read the rest of that. I saw a glance where it said he was saying something about, oh, there's different quality 3D printers. He was trying to make an argument or whatever. Guess what? I just deleted his comments because I don't freaking like I said. I used to turn the comments completely off because I didn't. I wasn't going to deal with it. This I don't have to deal. This channel's about positivity ultimately. It's not about negativity and something about social media brings out the worst in people because even I've been guilty of just watching somebody else's content and leaving a negative comment and that's been in the past because now I have to catch myself if I'm going to comment. I hardly ever comment on anybody's stuff anymore. I'm guilty of it. I will comment sometimes but for the most part I try if I'll be writing something out on somebody's content, and then I have to catch myself and be like, "What am I doing here?" We don't need to. I don't need to. Is this gonna benefit the world? Is what I'm saying here gonna benefit the world? Because this may just be negativity being put out into the world that you know may cause somebody to stumble down the road. Like the other day, I'll say, I was watching a video of a woman working on an oil rig, and she like made this whole process. This is her routine, like where she was doing all this stuff, and it really didn't seem like she was doing anything hard. It's like. And people in the comment section was like, "Well, we know what you do. She just freaking like sits on a computer, like on that oil rig out in the ocean, like and stuff like that." And you know, I freaking didn't catch myself, and I need to go back and delete the comment that I left because I said something like, "Well, you shouldn't even posted this or whatever because it shows like the difference between what men do out there and what women do." And I need to go delete that comment because that didn't do anything but put negativity into the atmosphere right there. And somebody chimed in and said something, and I didn't respond to their thing, But like I say, most of the time that I feel like commenting on something, I catch myself and I just don't do it, because I remember back to the time where people were always commenting negativity for like pointless, meaningless negativity, like for no reason whatsoever. Like they didn't know what they were talking about. Like, see, I also talked about knives and stuff on my other channel too, and like it was my opinion, And I would always try and be like, "This is my opinion," don't take my word for it. I'm not saying this is like, um, this is like the foundation that this is how it is. This is set in stone. I'm saying this is my opinion, and people would still be like, just like coming in and leaving negative comments for no reason, and like so that taught me right there, like, yeah, I didn't like that. You know what I mean? Like, so I try not to do it to other people, but anymore, like I say, when I started this channel, I would always turn the comments off on all the videos. Now I've just recently started leaving the comments on because, like, I'm like, okay, people want to engage or whatever they can, but really, if you want to engage, if you want to reach me or you want to talk about stuff, go to the JRSP Instagram, okay? If you got anything to say, because I'm really not going to engage with you here. If you got questions and stuff, I'm not going to like hash it out with anybody in the comments, and I'm definitely not going to get in arguments in the comment section. I'm not going to freaking debate people in the comment section. If you're commenting negativity, your comment will just be removed, and that will be that. And it may be read, I may read it, and I may not read it. I may glance through it, and I may not. Like, I'll probably read the beginning of it, and I see if it's just negativity, it's just going to be deleted. Like, or removed, because YouTube gives me that power. They give me that authority. I don't have to deal with that. And it's crazy that I dealt with it for years on my other channel that like had like 500 subscribers. And this isn't like, I'm not a YouTuber. Like I say, this isn't my day job. I'm a park ranger as my day job. Like, so maybe one day this could be something, but YouTube is just how it is. I mean, um, it's not what it was back in the day. Like, it's not as easy to become something on YouTube as it once was and stuff. So I'm not like trying to like be big on YouTube. All I'm trying to do is get my message across. And yeah, I'm not a good talker. Okay. But it's quicker for me to say it through my words, like than like try and like be writing out text to speech, and you have to listen to it like and stuff, and then you have your kids running around and your wife and people who need you, like people calling on the phone and stuff like that and whatever and stuff, and you're trying to like get that text to speech perfect, and I'm OCD about stuff, like, so like it has to sound right. And more videos would go like unuploaded than uploaded because I would be like, nah, it just doesn't sound right. I have to go back and write it out. And that was another thing too. You had to write it all out and then like run it through the AI text speech software, let them like talk it back to you to see if it sounded good. And for the most part, most of those videos, I just ended up having just to go with them. But, a lot of times it didn't sound perfect to me, and nothing's ever going to be perfect, but I'm OCD about that. But, um, it's just I'm getting more content out talking to the camera, um, and people were like, "Yeah, you just need to talk. You just need to do it." And I feel like I'm getting a little better. I'm getting a little bit more comfortable, but I'm still not a good talker. Okay, I'm never gonna claim that. And if you don't like that, you know what I mean? It's like you don't have to waste your time uh, leaving a haterade comment in the comment section. And the dude was talking about the no metal nuts. I don't know if I guess that's what he was talking about because he's talking about 3D printing. Uh, it's like look, the whole thing wasn't just about the quality control. I mean, I have two no metal nuts. The first one's not doing that, So that was just the medium one that was flaking off, but it was obviously flaking off. And the whole point of the video wasn't the quality control. The point of the video was that the company, like is kind of sketchy. Like because they took so long to get back to me about something that they should know since they're the ones putting it out there to the public. They're putting that product out there, and then it's like I'm like, hey, well, how legal is this to carry? What is it? What are y'all aiming to do? Is this just novelty or whatever? And then they're like, oh, you know what? We really can't tell you either way. It's all we can say is, if you get pulled over, if you get in a situation and you have to use it and you have to talk to the cops about it, well, you just tell them it's a gray area. It's like, man, that's not gonna fly over. You're going to jail. Okay, if you freaking have to like use no metal knucks and you freaking crack somebody's skull or whatever, and like Icy Mike did a video where he like did he was hitting a simulation skull with a pair of like no metal nut ergo nuts. I think it was ergo nuts. It may have been the single nut, but I'm pretty sure he cracked through the skull. So, and that was go check that video out. I'm not really an Icy Mike fan, but and I'm not like I'm not an Icy Mike fan, and I'm not an Icy Mike fan. So I'm not trying to say that it's like Icy Mike is that guy who you know he's that guy who man, I'm not even gonna say it because um he's not bad, but to me Icy Mike is kind of like a Bud Light beer or a natural light beer or something like that. And that just may offend people, but those are like half drunken beers. Like some of what Icy Mike says is good. Like you get halfway through and then you're like, yeah, I'm not really digging the rest of this. Like you could agree with some of what he says and then disagree with some of what he says. And I think that's with everything. It's like people are going to do the same with me, and maybe people will freaking like mainly disagree with me. It's like, Icy Mike has been out there longer than me. He freaking went to Street Beefs, so like he is. But regardless, Icy Mike made a video of No Metal Nux, like, and he like had a simulation skull and he freaking like busted that skull up with no metal nux. So they will cause damage, is what I'm trying to tell you. So you're like, I'm not saying that they're ineffective, like in this video. Okay, it's like if they were legal to carry, they would be one of the most effective things to carry. They would be one of the things that I would say, yeah, maybe you should carry those right there. Because I mean, it's just like a no brainer. It's is what it is. They're like basically, plastic brass knuckles at that point. It's like, you know, you just put them in your fist and go, and you're gonna mess somebody up. But the legality is the problem, is the issue. The company can't even speak to the legality. They won't even. It took them over a year to respond. Like, and in my opinion, I'm a like loyal customer. They didn't send me nothing for free. I paid for both of my single nuts, and I paid on two separate occasions. Because I bought, I, I bought, I bought them on two separate occasions. So like, yeah, I'm a loyal customer, like paying customer, not somebody that they like offered to send them to. And you would think that they would care about their customers enough to respond like in a timely manner. Over a year is not a timely manner. And then to say, oh well, we can't like really you know, talk on the legality. It's like, it's gonna be up to you, because we can't say yay or nay. We don't want to say anything that could catch us a lawsuit, even though we're selling these things, So that's sketchy to me right there, and that's where it's like, yeah, okay, well, I'm probably not gonna buy no more of these because, I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I don't want to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but yeah, like I say, this video is just about like, if you want to talk to me, do it on the JRSP Instagram, okay? And there'll be like the Jockindo only mask and everything and stuff like that. That's how you'll find it. But yeah, do it there, like, and like just send the message. But if you send freaking negativity again, it's not gonna be met with anything positive. It's not going to be really met with anything because I'm not going to engage with it at all. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. It's like you leave negative comments in the comment section, they're going to get deleted. It's like this isn't a place for that. I mean, if you got an opinion, YouTube gives you a platform to voice your opinion. It's just like they're giving me a platform to voice my opinion. And this is all my opinion at the end of the day. It's like you could take it or leave it. You don't have to love it. You don't have to subscribe to the channel. You don't have to like the videos. Not a lot of people do. That's not what this is about. This is about me getting my message out there, and like I say, like if you got an opinion, go voice your opinion on your own channel. And yeah, that's basically it. But hey, guys, this is Ja with JRSP, Johnson Reality Self Protection. The next video is going to be about the third Cyrdo palm thrust, okay? Which looks something like this. It's a body palm right here. It goes to the body, and we'll get into that next time. But hey, you guys take it easy.